What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. We've got a great one in store where we are debuting a new truck. But first things first, seriously, guys, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all of your support over the past 3 years. Having a YouTube channel like this is literally one of the biggest blessings ever. And I know I harp on this from time to time, but I just really want to say thank you for always taking time out of your busy day just to come by and hang out for a little while. So that was just my little side note as I was launching up my camera to kick off this video. It's going to be an awesome one where we are debuting a brandy spanking new truck. And in just a second, literally in just a few more seconds, we're about to do that. But I have one big favor for you guys. Sorry for the brief interruption, guys. I wanted to give you all an up-to-date update as to where we are with what I was just about to say in the shop. What I was gonna ask of you to do is go follow DOSC 2020 to meet our 10,000 follower objective before I release the first post on that page, but we've already done that. We did it in 3 days, and I'm just blown away, and I'm just so grateful for all of your overwhelming support up until this point in time. I absolutely love you guys, and I am so grateful to have each and every single one of you, those ride or die individuals that went to that page early on. I know who you are, I see what you did, and I couldn't thank you anymore. Now that page has since been updated to the name of the business, which is Doors Off Supply Company. Head over to that page, it's in the description below. There's a lot of information that I'll be talking about in future vlogs related to Doors Off Supply Company, but from that teaser video, I think you're gonna know exactly what's up and coming, and I couldn't be any more excited about it, guys. Big things on the horizon, and I can't wait to have fun with this project with all of you. Now that being said, let's get back to the vlog. Caleb, my allergies are so bad today, bro. Oh, I think I got new tools. Let's check them out real quick. Caulk gun, silicone. Oh, this is the one that I wanted to show you guys. That was the worst cut job in the history of cut jobs. Oh, you already know, boys. New Milwaukee tool. We've got the 12-volt oscillator, cutting tips, blades, all that good stuff. We've got a pair of separating pliers. I could just stab myself. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm getting excited with new tools. Boom, they are nice. And tons of black silicone. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then hang tight. Future videos will tell. All right, guys, without further ado, I am sorry for holding out on you. Ever since this truck came out, you guys wanted to see it, and well, we finally got it. It's one of the body styles that I haven't had yet ever on this channel because it is basically brand new, and well, it's gonna hold a very special place in my heart, and I think you guys will know why to my OGs. Ladies and gentlemen, flashing over to Lime Ridge Automotive, where I present to you our 2020 Duramax. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a minute to welcome the 2020 Silverado High Country Duramax to the channel. Yes, it has finally happened. I know you guys wanted to see me build one of these since they came out, literally, because of my Chevy roots. And today, well, we welcome a new used truck. It's new, but very used because it only has 2,000 miles on it. Technically used, yeah? I want to give a huge shout out to our good friends and, of course, family over at Lime Ridge Automotive for sourcing us this truck. It was a steal of a deal that I absolutely couldn't pass up. And the reason that I've kind of led you guys on, let's just say, a little bit of a teaser journey for the last few videos is because it actually came from Florida. It was turned in at an Audi dealership, and that Audi dealership couldn't sell it. So we decided to jump on the opportunity, and well, now we have it. But we're not gonna hang out in this lot right now because the wind is pretty bad. Hopefully it's not coming through the mic. That being said, let's get over to the shop. We actually have to get this thing washed up because I had requested that Lime Ridge not wash it because I kind of wanted to do the first wash, and I wanted to bring you guys all along. We're gonna get inside so the wind doesn't bother us that much more. We'll see you over there.
Trying to right all these wrongs never seems so impossible.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the shop. And before we pull the new 2020 Silverado, wow, that feels a little different to say, into the shop, I just want to let you guys know, Dream Diesel giveaway number 10, this 2017 Platinum Power Stroke plus $10,000 is up for grabs right now. Literally, you could win this truck for like a t-shirt like this or a hat like this or anything else on the site. Guys, check it out because it could be you taking this thing home in literally just a few weeks. Now, let's switch them up. I love YouTube magic. It's such a wonderful thing. And 2020 Silverado, welcome home, my friend. It feels so good to have you in our presence. We have waited quite a while to finally get this person to machine introduction This truck has actually been kind of like somewhat ours for the past about 3 weeks, but it wasn't official obviously until today, but it's actually not still 100% official because we're still waiting for the title to transfer up here to Pennsylvania. So the dealership that we actually bought it from can pay off what they had on it, and then of course we get the title transferred in our name. But Lime Ridge was very generous to let us run around on a dealer plate for the day, and man, I'm telling you, driving this thing, pretty sick. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, the interior color on this truck is dope. If I could take that and put it in my 2020 Denali, I don't know why I'm pointing outside because usually it's right there, and swap them, I totally would. But guys, I am so freaking excited about this thing because without a question of a doubt, this is arguably the most controversial 2020 truck introduction out of the entire lineup of all auto manufacturers because of the front end. But guys, I think that this front end has the most potential out of the entire lineup just because everyone says, oh, well, it's not that good looking. Well, I don't know, kind of like all of the skeptics' defense. The non-high country editions take a little bit more work, whereas these, the high country specifically has the big bow tie on the front, whereas all of the other makes and models actually have Chevrolet. And it's kind of like this weird, I don't know, we've all seen the meme from Family Guy where the dude has like his face on upside down. You know what I'm talking about, right? That's kind of what they've compared this truck to, and I can see why, but believe me when I tell you, I think I'm gonna have a lot of 2020 Chevy believers out of you guys once we get done with this thing. So let's take a little while to talk about it before we get into the later part, which is gonna be the more intimate part, which is getting this thing a wash, because it is rather dirty. Yes, it is very dirty from the transportation. And Lime Ridge was scratching at the bit, the team over there, to do their full detailing kind of entourage on this thing, but I had asked for this one exception to kind of leave it up to us so we could wash it with all of you for the first time. So anyway, guys, this is what we're looking at here. A 2020 Chevy High Country. I wanted to say Denali Duramax because that just like rolls off the tip of my tongue, but I gotta stop. I gotta hold myself here. Chevy Duramax. Real life vlog scenarios. Yes. I'm excited. I'm sorry. With all of about 2,000 miles on it. The truck is a total Virgin Mary other than this really nice backflip MX4, a 4-pane folding hard tonneau cover on the rear, but this truck is absolutely rad. So this one is exceptionally special to me because my roots stem from Chevy. As you guys know, to my super OGs, I love you guys. We started this channel with the 2015 LML Duramax LTZ, and I had never actually kind of gotten or graduated to that high country, and today we have, but it's a 2020. And it is my 2020 Denali's brother. You know, it's kind of like the one carries the badge GMC, the other carries the badge of bow tie, and now we have both. And I can't wait to bring content to you guys on both of these trucks. We are gonna do some kind of head-to-head comparison here coming very soon, probably in the next video, comparing this to the 2020. There are things that very obviously stand out that this truck is kind of better, or offers better than the Denali, and the Denali on the contrary to this, and it's awesome. Driving over here, I don't know what I wanted to say about driving over here. It was great, obviously, but we don't have to put that in the vlog.
What a nice ride.
It was grand. So we're looking at here, the High Country comes with the best looking front end, in my opinion. As I had mentioned, it's pretty cool. These grill slots actually have kind of this bronze color that goes all the way around the truck, which I really like, and maybe we'll play on as we kind of take this thing and run it through the mold of what we do here on the YouTube channel. But like I said, I really wanted to go High Country because kind of had this really kind of shark looking, somewhat aggressive front end. There's something that reminds me of kind of a shark with these LEDs that are both on the bottom and the top, and I really honestly love this front end. At first I was kind of like, Chevy, what the hell were you thinking? And just like the GMC when I saw it, kind of needed to grow on me, but I do believe that these trucks have an absolute ton of potential, and believe me when I tell you guys, we've already got parts on the way to show you just how good these things can look. So the truck is Summit White. It's obviously got the L5P Duramax, and it's got pretty much every feature that you could honestly ever want in a truck. And on top of that, we do have the spray and bed liner coupled with the gooseneck package from the factory. So we will be able to hook our gooseneck up to this truck, which is obviously very, very important. And honestly, guys, I love my Denali, but I don't know, something tells me that I'm gonna really feel the nostalgia going with a Chevy over my current truck now. So it's gonna be kind of an interesting comparison as we go. And as I mentioned, we have a lot of parts on the way. Now we do have the new style tow mirrors on this truck, very controversial, but I do believe we are gonna end up kind of providing our solution to that. And honestly, the big changes here on the exterior GMC to Chevy are we have the smaller over fenders and no lights here. A little bit of a different style tail light, whereas the GMC kind of comes out and around. These are actually LEDCs that are on the top and the bottom to kind of Nice. On the back end, what's cool is this truck does have the drop assist tailgate, and then it does have the close assist as well, which is a pretty sweet feature. I like that a lot. Sensors on the front and back, rear sliding window, and then on the inside, we have this super wicked, kind of like saddle black. So we've got like the dark brown accents coupled with the black. Definitely, in my opinion, the best looking interior that you can get on a 2020, hands down, out of all the makes and models. And this one, I believe, is exclusive to the High Country and the High Country only, as well as these kind of like bronze bezels that run around the interior on the steering wheel on that side. So then we have the bronze here and then the bronze on the steering wheel. I like that a lot. It kind of gives you more of like an exclusive feel. We do have heated and cooled seats all around on this, as well as heated seats in the back, heated steering wheel, and pretty much everything you could ever want, including a Bose sound system that absolutely bumps. Out of all the trucks that I've had, both new and old, from the factory, these 2020s from GM absolutely thump. I mean, they get loud and they sound really good while doing it. Honestly, very, very impressive stereo system from the factory. Now, one thing I noticed about the High Country is actually the gauges up top for the oil temp, trans temp, gas gauge, and then battery voltage remind me of the older Denali's in their circular form, whereas in the new Denali's, they're almost kind of like fill bars. It's a little bit different, but I like that a lot. And honestly, this thing feels really nice. It's even got the backup camera mirror as well as your mirror in one. Pretty sweet option, I'm not gonna lie. I really, really enjoy that. It even smells brand new.
Can't beat the smell of a new car.
Pardon me while I soak this all in. It's got those little details everywhere. I like that a lot, just like the Denali. So if you were to say, this is essentially the highest trim level that you could get from Chevy in the Duramax package, just like the Denali is, of course, for GMC. And it does have the new Allison 10-speed transmission, which, guys, I gotta be completely honest with you, it is the best. I mean, having those 4 additional gears makes a world of difference in every scenario, whether it's around town, on the highway, the towing applications. It is just an absolutely blissful experience, and it is so smooth. I mean, I can't even say that to exaggerate, and GM is not paying me to say this. It did a really good job with that 10-speed, and it really is kind of that new standard. So that was just a quick rundown. I didn't want to go too crazy into all the details because I know a lot of you that follow this YouTube channel are already aware of pretty much everything that these trucks offer. It's just this one comes with different badging. So that being said, Jake, I think it's time to get washing, brother. Yep. She's dirty, all right. Yeah, and we got a clean truck, ladies and gentlemen. That Summit White clears up oh so nicely, and you guys know, I mean, me and the white truck is kind of like a no-brainer at this point. I would say that the shipping fee from Florida up to Pennsylvania was justified purely because of this quad fold cover. This thing is super nice. It's actually pretty much the exact same one that I have on my Denali, except it is the folding version rather than the rolling version, but it still offers all of the same one-handed operation characteristics, and it is essentially waterproof. I wouldn't say that all these things are completely waterproof, but it does a really good job of keeping everything inside clean. All right, I forgot, but we're good. And then it even gives you a little light flash just to let you know you're en route to close. Those lights, though, oh my God, the front end on this thing, I love it. I love it, what can I say? Oh, thank you, Mr. Power Stroke. Thank you very much. So who's ready to see this view? Because one of you is bringing this thing home, and it's gonna be a game changer, boys. But for now, she gets to sleep in comfort. Dude, I know, pollen is getting literally everywhere on this thing. Well, got another truck for you to clean tomorrow. Ooh. Yes. There is nothing that beats the feeling of essentially a completely brandy spanking new truck. We gotta do something about this fishbowl though, because boy oh boy are we exposed. In case you missed it, we just went through like 17 gears. And now I finally remember what it's like to drive in a truck that doesn't create any road noise from mud tires. And it's crazy. Like for a brand new truck, they're like dead ass quiet.
It literally is quieter than quiet in here.
It's wild. Absolutely wild. Very peaceful, but Pretty wild.
Extremely wild.
Oh, it's so hard to see in the back of this truck, but I love the 4 LED shape in the front of this thing. I think it looks so aggressive. Definitely the biggest change is not obviously in the driving experience. Feels extremely similar to the Denali, but the biggest change happens in over the hood. So you can actually see the Duramax badge here, whereas on the Denali, it's actually over there. And this hood actually slants down just a little bit more than the Denali that more or less shoots straight out. Oh man, the competition's getting fierce in these parts, boys and girls. We got the 2020 High Country in place of the 2020 Denali. Shh, let's not tell. Oh no, I think it looks pretty good here in the driveway, if I do say so myself. So what do you guys think of the big surprise? Are you excited? If you are, drop a big thumbs up on this video. If you guys are looking forward to seeing how good this truck is going to look once we transform it, definitely smash that subscribe button. I know a lot of you guys are a little conflicted about the controversy, how that's really bright, of the new Chevy redesign, but believe me when I tell you that you guys are really gonna like what's in store. I know without a question of a doubt that these things can look absolutely phenomenal, and I can't wait to get the transformation process started, coming here very, very soon. So with that said, grab some entries for the Power Stroke and $10,000. One of you guys is gonna be cruising in an absolutely one-of-a-kind, neck-snapping platinum with $10,000 in the center console. Tap that subscribe button on your way out, and I will see y'all in the next upload.
Have you ever been so gone? Have you ever felt so strong? So wrong like you belong? Thinking I belong to. And I've been thinking for a while what I might do. Breakthrough, no I have to. And I didn't want to have to do it, but you still there as I passed you. Can't keep a pet snake one day, it'll get out his cage and run away like the last one. This was never started for the money or the fame or the chance for my name. It was just an escape where I could run.